So let's take a look at these projects. They're all extra credit, but they're fun. The first couple are really quite easy. So Stix Threat Intelligence, you don't even need to install anything. This is all about how you store information about attackers online and how you retrieve it online. So Stix Threat Intelligence here is a format. There's two related things, Stix and Taxi. Stix is the structured language for recording information about online attacks, and Taxi is the transport mechanism for sharing it over the internet. So first we're doing Stix, and so here's what a Stix file looks like. It's just a JSON structured file, and it just has this layered object structure. So this is an indicator telling you it's a malicious site hosting a downloader, and here's what it is. It has that URL. Here's malware, which attempts to download files. It's a backdoor remote access Trojan, and it has some names and such here, and there's a relationship between those two things. So that's the simplest thing, and so you can go to this, there's an online visualizer, and you can just put in a URL to a Stix file. And when you do, it shows you a graphical representation. So there's this backdoor connected to that malicious site, and this indicates that. And if you, I think if I shrink down a little, there it comes. There's the indicator in malware. If you click on this, more information will appear down here. Selected node, malware. So it's all the same information from the file, but this is a graphical way of presenting it. So you can view either one of these things. So that's the first bit. Now, if I go back to the visualizer, we can try to look something a little more meaty, like this one. All right, so this has got an adversary, a method, attack pattern, phishing. This has got a piece of malware, and this as an adversary threat actor. This is a threat actor, and this is an identity. So they have a name, and they actually know the name of the person. So you could click on this and get some information about the person, although I don't think they actually have his real name or anything, the person doing this. But anyway, you can see those. You can zoom in and out. You can drag them around, and you can see the relationships between more complicated things. So let's go for the big one, which is this big one, the original one that started it all, APT1, the original advanced persistent threat from Mandiant. It's quite a story. And so at the center of it all, this is APT1. Since 2004. The APT1, the original attacker, APT1 is a single organization of operators that's conducted a cyber espionage campaign since 2006 and so on, all this information. And there are a bunch of tools they use, like PM dump to dump out passwords. There are organizations involved. These are threat actors like the Communist Party of China, and Ugly Gorilla is an individual person there. And there are identities. I'm not sure any of the giving us any identities here. Here's some identities. Wang Dong, for example, is the individual government-related. This is Ugly Gorilla. That's his name. They even have like wanted posters out on these people and federal warrants for them and stuff. So anyway, this is a really complicated setup with all these things, and that's the kind of information you get in Stix. You can visualize it here, and you can do other things with it, which is what we're going to do in these other projects. And there's some flags to find in there just so that you've explored Stix a bit.